everyone, this is Rachel and welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Room podcast. I'm here today with Kojo, who is a natural weightlifter and runs the popular Instagram handle QuickSessions. He also seems to be here with a lot of wind. Don't worry, he will be joining us on screen in just a second. He's just finding a place that's the right to record.
Yeah.
So for the time being, we're just gonna talk and get things going. So I mean, obviously with your weightlifting, you're completely natural, 100%. Do you compete at all, or is it just for a sense of enjoyment?
I mean, it's more like for a sense of enjoyment. I've thought about competing, but it's not something that I'm really like interested in. So I just do it, just do it for the health reasons and obviously having fun with it. That's the main reasons why, I do it. But competition, I don't think I will ever compete. I mean, I thought about it, but I don't think there'll be a time where I told myself, oh, you need to train a certain way or you need to eat a certain way to compete. Like, never. Never crossed my mind,
Yeah, like I think there's this sort of like almost judgmentalism that can come along with competing. And obviously you have this whole like website platform, like TWFD, and you sell like t-shirts. And I really like your message and your kind of ethos of like creating a fitness platform, which is really inclusive and non-judgmental. So yeah, exactly. If you'd like to tell us more about that, that would be great.
Well, TWFD, is like you said, it's more like a community, a fitness community, where like no one get that, where you can't judge no one. So basically, everyone goes gym for one main reason, to like better their health and that, and that's what we're trying to put out there. So it's like when you go gym, you don't go there to compete, you do it for yourself and that. And if you see someone struggling or someone new to the gym and that, you don't really like you don't take the piss out. Wait, can I swear?
Yeah, you can swear. Yeah,
I'm trying my best, I'm trying my best not to swear in that, because when I express myself, like the F word always comes out. But basically, TWFD is it's a movement for the people, It's just there to like empower one another and uplift one another. And it's a judgment-free zone, basically, That's what it's about, yeah. Because a lot of times in the fitness industry, you get a lot of people that like to compete. And a lot of people are just like big-headed, that, oh, look at me, I've got abs. No one could be like me. I'm the best. I'm lifting the most. I'm doing this, doing that. TWFD, like no one really gives a fuck like how much you're lifting that, As long as you're training and enjoying it, like you're part of TWFD, and that's what the movement is about, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, with so many platforms these days, like especially Instagram, right? You see these people and they have like these like perfectly sculpted bodies, and they don't actually show you like the ins and outs and like the process and like all like the work, like the blood, sweat, and tears comes into achieving that sort of, like physique and everything. So I think as someone who's definitely gone like in and out of fitness, like there have been times that I've been like, gym every single day, and times where I like haven't exercised in months. So I think that's a really cool idea and a whole platform. It's a whole new way really of thinking about fitness in terms of just general wellness, like in a sort of holistic way, because obviously every time you work out, it's not just the physical gains you're seeing, but it does so much good for your mental health, as like I'm sure you're aware. Like
exactly It's more like TWFD, more we focus more on the mental side of it, because like you said yourself, after training you get this sense of feeling like you feel good, like it makes you think good as well, and you feel good about yourself, and that's the main thing we're trying to put out there to the people, like training makes you actually feel good. Like a lot of people train to feel good and look good, but the aim is just to train and feel good, and that's what we're trying to put out there, because the more you train and you feel good, the more you're going to train, because like I said, a lot of people spend hours in the gym, hours working out, and they see no results, and it takes a toll on them if they're thinking, oh shit, I've done this, done that, now I'm not looking I'm not looking like this person, or I'm not making gains, my legs are not getting bigger, my arms are not getting bigger, and it kind of like demotivates them, and that they give up and that, But if people start focusing more on like their feeling good aspects of training, like you're always going to be motivated, 24/7, you're always going to be motivated, because you're always going to be chasing that good feeling, and that's what TWFD is all about, just training and chasing that good feeling. Obviously looking good in that, it's a bonus as well. That's a little bonus on the side and that, but Yeah, that's what the moving's about.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to like, you know, having gone to like the gym for a while and then you're like, oh my God, I can actually see changes happening. But that's absolutely true. Like not focusing as much on those superficial signs of like accomplishment and more on just how you feel. And as well, I'm really curious, like your platform, do you discuss things like diet at all in any capacity, or is it just more exclusively like fitness focused on like what you're doing when you're in the gym and supporting people in that aspect?
It's more, I mean, I don't really focus too much on diet. I do tell people about diets and that, because obviously to look a certain way, you have to be on a special diet, you know.
Yeah.
But at this moment in time, it's just about the workout. It's just about just going to your sets, finishing your workout and feeling good, you know. And that's what it's about. This right now. It's not really about the diet stuff and that, because a lot of people stress too much on that as well when it comes to dieting. Because you have these pro bodybuilders where they tell people, oh, you can't have a bit of drink a bit of Coke or eat certain food, you know, just putting restrictions on people. And I don't want to feel like the one that tells people like what to eat and what not to eat, and that. So I try not to get like too much into it. Yeah,
I think as well, like with stuff like that, once you begin limiting certain like food categories that you can eat, not so much because you've made the choice like you don't want to eat them, but more because you're like, oh, I can't eat that, I can't do that because of my fitness goals. Like you crave it even more, and in that way it makes the lifestyle change even less sustainable, you know.
That's true. It's true.
You got a lot of friends, I can hear.
I know. No, not really. No, not really. I got people that support. I got people that support me. I don't really see them as fans and that, you know. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Can't get that
close. But that's like the people that support me. I see them as supporters. You know, I don't really see like no one as fans and that, you know. Because even my training partner, when we out, like people come up to us and we just have like normal conversations and that, and for some reason they get shocked because they think like they expect us to treat them in a certain way, if you know what I mean. But the way we see it is like we're all equal. Like if anyone goes gym and that, like you're on the same level as us and that, you know. We don't put ourselves above no one or put ourselves below no one. Like as far as we're concerned, like everyone that goes to gym is the same. Like we're all in it for the same reasons. So yeah, like we don't really have fans.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people who like you know, you've got a lot of followers on Instagram and you have created like a really successful platform for yourself. But like there are a lot of people where they reach that level of kind of like notoriety and they almost get sort of lost in it and they forget that you've all started at the same place. You know, like what you're doing isn't unattainable for other people to do. You just have the traits as an individual and you've gone about it in a certain way where you've made it possible. And like, why not just treat people like people, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, obviously going back to diet, I mean, I know obviously saying, oh, I don't tell people how to eat and stuff like that, but I'm really curious about you personally, because this is like a kind of plant-based focused podcast. And I find the whole intersection between like, you know, fitness, building muscle and what you necessarily eat quite interesting. So I was curious, like, have you ever really like experimented with your diet or what you eat?
I mean, I've tried a lot. I've tried a lot of diets and like plant-based, and I mean, I've got a few friends and who are vegans and stuff, and they on a plant-based diet. And I can't. What was it again? Some basically they gave me some stuff, and I forgot what it's called. Is it tofu or something? It's called some vegan stuff in that anyway. But I was on a diet for like a week, and literally it felt no different. There was no difference between that diet and eating meat and other stuff in that. So I mean, like it was alright. But my personal diet, basically, I eat anything, you know, like I eat whatever. So I haven't got like a selective what's the word again? I haven't got like a specific sort of diet that I follow, or or specific type of food that I eat. You know, just like whatever's put on my plate. If it's edible, then I'll eat it. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I mean that's good though, because it just shows that you can effectively eat whatever you want and you can still be incredibly fit and achieve these sort of like gains and goals and stuff like that. But we should take that on as our tagline, where you were like, I started like this vegan diet and no difference. It just makes big sales everywhere. Like it's just it is very interesting how people get stuck down these sorts of ideas of like, oh, I have to restrict what I'm eating to achieve this or to achieve that, or to be like a proper athlete or like proper vegan. And there's all these labels about it, but really you should just be doing what is healthiest for you where you are at.
Exactly. Like people say like always do you in it, so whatever's like good for you and obviously your health and that. I mean, whatever diet is good for you and your health, obviously you follow that diet. So that's what I believe in, If you're vegan and it's working for you, you stick to it, If you're whatever and it's working for you, like you stick to it. What about yourself now? Are you vegan?
Oh god. you're about to expose me. I still eat meat, but I have gone vegetarian in the past, though it wasn't particularly successful because I didn't really plan enough what I was going to go and eat. But like through doing this podcast more and more, I have been drawn to the idea of living a plant-based lifestyle purely because of the sort of like the health benefits and the ethical sort of reasons for doing that, and especially the environmental reasons. So yeah, that's my story. Failed vegetarian.
you could always try again, isn't it? You could always go back to it and see if you yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think people underestimate just how much thought and like prep needs to be put into cooking and what you eat. Because with most people, I know this is true with me when I was at university, I would just come home from my lectures and I just like could not be fucked cooking like like fresh meal for myself, and it would just be like takeout or a ready meal, as like terrible as that is. But that's how some people actually live their whole lives, because they're just 9 to 5 every single day. Like essentially you're trapped. And then people point the finger at them and go like, oh, how are you not cooking for yourself and your family? How are you not eating healthily? Why do you have issues with your weight and all these sorts of things? But it's like literally like the working culture we live in, makes it so easy to live like that and makes it the easier way to live in general. So
that's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't talk about diet as well. Like you're saying, a lot of people got 9 to 5s and that. And I mean, to actually come home and cook like specific food and that, all the meal preps and all that stuff and that, like it takes a lot of time and that. And not everyone, I believe personally, not everyone can follow all that, unless you got access to like people that will already do your meal prep and that for you and stuff and that. But to actually have your like, it'll be crazy to just have like time and that to make your own meal prep, go to work and all that stuff and that. It takes a lot of time and effort, to be honest,
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time and effort, but like I said, other bodybuilders and other fitness enthusiasts and that, they make it seem so easy, but it's not really. Exactly. Truly, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not easy.
Yeah, and you just little promo moment here, but you know what we do at Plant Sumo, where we do like meal prep boxes and stuff like that.
Yes, and yes.
Honestly, I should just hold up my mug like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what people need. That's what people need. Something like that,
exactly.
So, already made in that, so they could focus more on other stuff and that when they come back from work. They got the meals there when they get into work. They got the meals there, taken to work with them after the gym session. Got the meals there and that. That's great, man. That is great.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because I have relatives personally who they don't follow any specific diet, but they're high risk. So, during coronavirus, they haven't really been out anywhere and stuff like that. And being involved with this company just got me thinking about how, like restaurants and stuff like that and just food in general, all of it's going online already, right? Not just because of coronavirus, but like the whole cultural shift. But with stuff like this, if someone did have a health issue during this period of time and they wanted to go vegan or just experiment, they have the ease to do that. And I just I think that's really great and makes me smile. So
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't mind trying some of that vegan stuff and that, I wouldn't mind, you know. Like I said, I'm down for like anything, you know. If the food's edible and tastes great, then yeah, I've got no trouble, like, you know, trouble eating it.
I'm just now like, you should vlog for us, you know. We could just get you to do an unboxing or something.
I mean, I don't mind doing that. I'm new to this YouTube thing, and like, see my training partner, he's got a YouTube in it, so once in a while, I'll make a little appearance on there. So I'm working on my vlogging skills on that. So if it's something I could do on that to help you, I wouldn't mind doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I was gonna say, like, you say you're new to the whole like YouTube thing. I was like, is he shy that he's not on, or like
no, just
on screen, or like is it?
Like what it is, I'm very like talkative, and on my Insta, like my stories and that, I go live and just talk a little shit, whatever, you know, entertainment and that. But with YouTube side, I haven't really actually like kind of like got to that side yet. But in due time, it will happen. Though it's inevitable. In due time, and that will happen. But right now, just like Instagram and that.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I think there's a whole different like vlogging culture on YouTube as well. Just everything is so like edited and cut in such a certain way. Like I feel like on Instagram, like especially with like Instagram Live, there is that ease of just, oh, you just record yourself chatting shit. I mean, I'm saying all this, like, I don't Instagram myself. So what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, but that's how I imagine it to be, you know, just because I've watched so many YouTube vloggers and they're so like, you know, like like it's very like intense all the time, the energy levels, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'll come and vlog for you and that.
You could co-host, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I had this guy called, I don't know if you've heard of him, he's from the US, called Torrey Washington, and he's like a bodybuilder. So, you know. Yeah, and he's got he's pretty good at like what he does. He's got quite a big platform, and we were talking about veganism and like the brand Plant Sumo, and he was like, so why is it called Plant Sumo? And I was like, you know, I was like, I haven't been as involved with the branding side of things, you know, but it would be helpful, I guess, to have someone who has more of that kind of fitness background, because obviously I find these topics interesting, but the whole point of this podcast is it's like me learning with the viewer as well. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm not an expert on any of these topics, really.
Nah, I hear that.
Yeah, just expose myself, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. But yeah, I mean, I'm hearing it. I'm here for like whatever. I'm here for whatever. So, you know, in the near future, anything, if they get me involved in more stuff, and I'd be more than willing to, you know, get involved in that. And also, it'll be a great thing. It'll be a great experience for me as well to learn more about the plant-based side of things and that as well, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I recently got to visit our actual kitchens, and just seeing the process of how like it's prepped and stuff, and like, you know, I don't want this to be like another promo moment, but some of the stuff that's not prepared, like genuinely like looks as nice as like meat-based food, but like you genuinely can't tell the difference. Like,
is it made fresh though? Is it fresh?
Yeah, 100% fresh. Okay. Yeah. What are you saying? Like,
I'm not down for no microwave shit. Like, already like made, and you don't just put it in a microwave and sell it. Like, nah.
Could you imagine if we like invited you down to the kitchens and it was just like microwave meals? Like...
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Like, what is this business? Just go on live. Like, I can't
believe.
Yeah, though, I mean, it's just crazy, because one of the dishes the chef made was like this sort of like meatball, like chickpea, like style like dish. And if you had told me that it was plant-based, like I genuinely never would have thought it, because the taste is so similar. And just stuff like that. I mean, no one wants to eat meat because it's animals, right? You eat it because of the flavor. And if plant-based food can mimic or even like transcend the flavor of meat, then why wouldn't people eat more plant-based foods and like meat alternatives, you know?
No, it's true. It's true. But yeah.
Anyway.
Go on.
No, no, sorry, what were you gonna say?
No. You go ahead.
Oh, I hate this one. Like, only you speak. Like, I was gonna say the other guys who you share like your website with, like Arms, Colleone, and like TWFD. I'm sorry, I don't know like their actual names.
Yeah, that's
like,
the name. Arms Colleone. That's the name. Arms. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just call him Arms. Yeah, just call him Arms.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did he like come out the womb? They were like, wow, those are some long arms.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, do you like train out with them a lot? Like, did you guys like build the whole sort of like website and company together, like the whole process?
I mean, he's my training partner. Like, I've known him for like over like 8 years. And when we was training together, the thing is, like the TWFD thing, what it was the people asking for it, because we was not even thinking about making no t-shirts or page or anything for it. Like, we're just talking about in a story, you know, on a page, just making videos, just telling people about it, and just all of a sudden everyone asks for it. It goes, oh, when are you lot bringing out t-shirts and stuff? When are you lot gonna make a page? When are you lot gonna get the people more involved in us? So we just came up with the idea, sat down, made a website, made an Insta page for it, like official TWFD and that. Then we just started posting people up and that, started selling t-shirts, and obviously now the next step in us to get some vest and leggings and stuff and that, you know, and just see where it goes and have events and that. But the main aim is to have like events, so like every 2-3 months and that we get like everyone together and that, you know, find a gym, a location that's suitable for everyone to travel to and that, and just have like a session there, you know.
Oh, cool.
So that's
just as in like everyone kind of does their own thing, or like it's like led by the trainers, because that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like you could do your own thing, or it could be led. So basically, we just there. It's like it's not even a thing where it's led. Like, we're all training together. That's what it is. We're all training together, you know. So like everyone just sharing experience and that, and we're just lifting. So it'll be like a day where you just come to just learn off each other and that, you know. It's not gonna be like no one person, because like TWFD is never like that where anyone, you know, because people see us two as the leaders, you know, but really and truly we're not. It's just like everyone else. If you're involved, you're a leader. Basically, you bring your experience to the table, and other people like learn off you. So that's how it is, and that there's no ranks. Like, literally, there's no ranks in that. It's just a big community with no leader, basically.
Yeah.
That's the thing they like. Chaos and that, yeah. It could be a bit of a madness and that, but you know, we're all adults and stuff in us, so we could work around it.
Yeah, exactly. And like with you know, if everyone like gathered together like that, like it's not gonna be like, you know, when you go to the gym and like, I know, like you work out for 2 minutes and then you're like, okay, cool, and then you go home.
Yeah.
It's like everyone just is there motivating everyone else to like work as hard as possible. I think that's so cool. It's like almost like a gym flash mob. Really cool idea. I think it would be nice for us as well, like at Plant, host events where like we bring people together to like try our food and sort of dishes and stuff. I don't know necessarily what we would specifically do with that yet, but just, I don't know, I think those sort of promo events are nice because it's an opportunity to like socialize with like-minded people, right, along with doing an activity. So
exactly. That's even one, like when we hold events down, and obviously with this COVID thing going on, it'll be a bit mad, it'll be a bit hectic to get people together and stuff and that, with all these regulations and stuff and that. But I mean, when things calm down and that, we have like events, I mean, you can bring some food down and that, you know, let people try it, you know, and see how it goes.
This is great. We're just we're just gonna be hopping off your success, like. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just the whole thing with coronavirus is, you know, I mean, we can't exactly say when things are going to get better or when things are going to end. So I guess it's difficult for so many people trying to adapt right now, you know. And especially for the fitness industry, I can imagine, because obviously, you know, I don't know necessarily what they're doing with gyms. I'm sure they're open, but isn't there just a limit on space and how many people?
They've got limits on. I mean, the gym that I'm going to right now, currently training at right now, there's no limits and there's no like regulations and stuff. But other gyms, like I don't want to say the name of it, but other gyms, basically, when you're training, you can't have no one behind you spotting you. So you can't work to your best abilities. So example, if you're bench pressing, let's say 100 kilos and that's your top set, and you need someone to come and stand behind you for safety, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit, you know, like.
Yeah, it's a bit questionable. Like, yeah. Because, I mean, obviously you can't just put people's lives on hold, but the restrictions you're literally putting in place actually endanger, you know, maybe it's a bit dramatic to say endanger people's lives, but you can seriously hurt yourself if you don't know what you're doing when you start lifting weights. And so many people start and they lift way too much. You know,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, do you have you ever like trained other people like on an individual basis, or is it just for like the community stuff?
It's more like a community stuff, and I'm a qualified personal trainer and then I'm online coach and that. But the thing that I've done, I've got the passion for training. I love people training, but I've got this I've got this thing where I don't like telling people what to do. If you know what I mean. So so I kind of gave up on that. I kind of gave up on my personal training and online coaching. If I'm at the gym and that, the training, and someone comes up to me and asks me questions and stuff and that, like, I'll happily help them. You know, I'll go on my way to help them and that. But I haven't actually had like a client. You know what I mean, training a client and or doing that online coaching and stuff and that. And once in a while, I do like workout programs. You know, but I make it more fun.
Yeah.
Like, before this, I had a program called a TWFD workout program. And basically, it was like it's like something was more of a comical thing, and that, but it still works, you know. I made it more fun and enjoyable, and that for people to follow it.
Yeah.
And this was before the lockdown. I mean, it was selling. Obviously, then when it shut down all the gyms and that, it stopped. Yeah, it stopped selling. But I might bring it back in. I might bring it back for sale and that again, you know, because people's actually like enjoying and that. Yeah.
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 Well, you said about like I don't like telling people about to do. Like I was about to be like, why do you think that is? Is it from like a psychologist or something? Like,
no.
But I get that. It's like assuming it's the whole thing. Like I'm not totally comfortable doing that myself. I think it's the whole sort of thing of like, you know, making assumptions about, because obviously you're never going to know a whole person's life and what they're dealing with, and what they're doing and what they've experienced. And it feels sometimes like it's assuming a lot, you know, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I guess with being a fitness instructor, you have all that sort of knowledge and experience. And there are so many different kinds of people with different sort of attitudes in regards to, you know, what sort of encouragement they think is actually going to help people. Like, you know, I know some can be very like supportive and kind and understanding. And, you know, I've had friends who've had personal trainers who were pretty intense. So, yeah it's interesting to be someone who's a qualified personal trainer and is like, I don't like telling people what to do. Feels like a lot of responsibility. I can imagine. Yeah, exactly. And it takes so much in terms of like effort and dedication, even just going to the gym, let alone doing something like bodybuilding or just fitness on that kind of level.
Exactly. But my thing, I just like giving that motivation, you know. Like I try and do it myself, and so other people could see it and like, oh shit, I could do it too, and that, you know. Like I always tell people, the biggest lift that you can ever do in your life is just making it to the gym and that, you know, because that's hard, you know. Not a lot of people could do that, you know. So if you make it to the gym, I mean, you could do whatever you put your mind to it. That's how I see it, yeah, you know.
I want to get that on like a poster now, because it's just motivation. It's like uplifting stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we head off, thank you so much. Could we possibly see each other just to say bye?
Yeah, we can. 100% we can. Yeah. So will you video call me? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you just on
video
Skype.
Call me.
You can just share your screen.
What do I do? Do I press the video?
Yeah.
So press video. 1 second. You're gonna see my training part. Yes, Rachel. Can you see? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I should have said you haven't used Skype before, because it just seemed this whole time.
I've been using it in a while, but I can't wait. One sec. You can see me, yeah?
Yeah, I can see you fine.
Yeah. Oh, see.
Yeah, it's cool. I love Skype.
Yeah.
Just
I gotta use it more often.
Yeah. But seriously, thank you so much. This was really great. And, you know, I really, really appreciate like your whole message and your ethos and just the way you think about fitness and life in general. So thank you so much for giving me your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a nice day, yeah?
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks everyone for watching, and bye. Tune in next time.
Bye.